The sports podcast with the youngest, most daring, intrepid, gutsy, fearless host on the planet. Get ready for Jake's Takes. Here's Jake.
My guest today played 14 seasons in the MLB. He was a 4-time All-Star, a 2-time Gold Glove winner, and a member of the 2018 World Series champion, Boston Red Sox. He was a 5-tool player, hitting for average and power, and excelled in base running and fielding. He played for the Texas Rangers, Detroit Tigers, Los Angeles Angels, Boston Red Sox, and San Diego Padres. It's my absolute honor to welcome to Jake's Takes, the one and only Ian Kinsler. What up, Ian? How you doing?
I'm good, man. Thanks for the introduction.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for joining my show. And also, special shout out to Ilan and Jordy for hooking this up. It's truly appreciated. By the way, Ian, where are you living these days? Where are you hanging out?
I live in Dallas, Texas. That's where the family's at. My kids were born here. I was born in Arizona and Tucson, but now live in Dallas.
Oh, wow. You watch basketball? You like the Mavericks?
Yeah, the Mavericks are pretty good this year. They're charging, doing well, getting ready for the postseason. Should be fun to watch.
Oh, my gosh. Luka is not normally good.
Yeah.
He's so good. Okay, so even though, you retired from the MLB officially, you're still playing baseball. I mean, in 2020, you joined Team Israel and qualified to play at the 2020 Summer Olympics in Tokyo. Tell me about that experience. I got to hear about the Olympics.
Yeah, it was an incredible experience. It was great to be a part of, meet a bunch of new guys and new teammates, and represent Israel was a different type of feeling, and representing my heritage and my dad's side of the family. And it was a tremendous experience. Tokyo was incredible. The fields were great. The competition, it was a lot of fun, and the people that were running the Olympics were incredibly nice, incredibly supportive, and it was just a good all around experience.
Sounds pretty fun. I mean, kid can only dream. During your MLB career, though, you made the 30-30 club, hitting 30 home runs and also 30 stolen bases in a season. I think it's only been done 21 times, right? In the American League?
Sure, that sounds right.
Yeah. And you've done it twice. Ian, you've done it twice. I mean, what makes it so hard to make this 30-30 club?
Oh, well, for me, it's hard because I'm not, a big home run hitter or a big, a fast dude that can wheel it and steal 40, 50 bases. So I was always right on the cusp. I think one year I hit 30 home runs or 31 home runs and stole 30 bases or 31 bases or something like that. And then the other time it was, I think, 32 home runs and stole 31 or something. So it was right there on the line. And I was able to accomplish it. And that's really what makes it tough, is just being able to do those both aspects of the game, the power aspect, the speed aspect through the course of a whole season is difficult to maintain, and you got to stay healthy. And, it was a fun accomplishment for sure.
Sounds pretty fun. I mean, you're probably so proud of yourself for that, no?
Yeah, I was at the time. It was a good accomplishment. My teammates were fired up for me, and I'm happy to be a part of that club for sure.
Okay, so in the game today, though, I think everybody's noticed this, batting averages are going down because so many people are just swinging for the fences. But it seems like teams aren't running as much. I mean, it's very rare to see someone get even close to 40 steals. As a guy who loved to steal, is it sad just seeing the stealing disappearing from the game of baseball?
A little bit. And I think I think it'll make its way back into the game. I think defense and speed will make its way back. There's always ebbs and flows in baseball, and soon they're already starting to value the player that doesn't strike out as much as an average player would in today's game. So you see that ebbs and flows, and pretty soon I think stolen bases will be part of the game again.
Who do you think's the best base stealer in the game today? I mean, there's a lot of them, but what do you think?
I would say probably Trey Turner or Sterling Marte are probably the two best base stealers in the game right now.
Yeah, I wanted to know though, but everybody says it's crazy hard to steal off a lefty pitcher. But tell me the truth, is it really that hard? I mean, I know he's looking right at you, but is it still I don't know. I feel like it might be overrated. Am I wrong?
Yeah, it's pretty difficult. I was never a fan of it. I always had a tough time stealing off lefties. And it's a lot of the times it just comes down to guessing the right pitch to run on when he's going to the plate, and being able to maybe go first move and get a good jump and then beat the throw from the first baseman a second and stuff like that. So for me, it was definitely more difficult than trying to steal off a righty.
Well, so on July 30th of 2018, you were traded to the Boston Red Sox and went on to beat the Dodgers to win your first World Series. Tell me about that Red Sox team and what winning the World Series meant to your career.
Well, it's the pinnacle of baseball, and that's something that I always wanted to accomplish and be a part of a team that won the World Series. So it was incredible. I mean, everything came together so well for that team. I got traded in the middle of the season, and there was a vibe of nothing was going to go wrong. Whenever there was a mistake made by our team, there was always something that allowed us to rebound quickly. 2 out RBI base hits were a thing that happened every night. It was just a team that seemed to be on point all year, and pretty much ran through the playoffs. We lost 3 games. I think we lost 1 game in the first round, 1 game in the second round, and 1 game in the World Series to the Dodgers. So, it was just an incredible team to be a part of.
Usually, though, I wouldn't really be so happy about the Boston Red Sox winning the World Series. But it happens to be that year the Jays were in the rebuilding phase. So I wasn't mad about it. So, yeah. Also, you played with some incredible players in your career, like Adrian Beltre, Big Papi, Mike Trout, and so many others. But, I know this might be a tough one, but who was the best player you had a chance to play with?
Yeah, that is a tough one. It's hard to single out one guy because I played with so many incredible players. You said a bunch of names, but Miguel Cabrera is somebody that comes to mind. Josh Hamilton, Mike Trout, Adrian Beltre, just Fernando Tatis Jr., just some amazing players. Manny Machado. I was blessed to play with a lot of great players in my career, and honestly, I got to hit in front of a lot of them because I led off for most of my career. So I had all these great hitters behind me for a lot of games that I played. So to single one guy out would be tough, but if you're going to make me do it, I would probably say Miguel.
Ooh, Miggy. One of the rule changes in baseball this year is eliminating the defensive shift. If you want me to explain what I think about this? What's baseball doing? Come on. They're literally ruining the game of baseball. Don't eliminate the shift. Just teach people how to hit opposite field. It's that simple. How do you feel about this rule change, Ian? Because for me, I get all fired up.
I see that. I don't know about all these rule changes. I mean, I was really against the whole replay thing. When they first started doing video replay, I was against it and didn't like it. And then it grew on me, and now I like it. And that you see the mistakes that are made in the game-changing moments that can happen. And, I've learned to become more open to these types of things. And whatever makes the game more interesting, whatever makes the game more fun for the fans to watch, I'm in on it. And if they think that banning the shift is going to lead to more fun baseball to watch, then I'm in. I don't know if that's the case. And I understand that, you know, the people that are frustrated by it. But I think there's going to be a lot of rule changes in the next 5-10 years. And whatever makes the game better, I'm in.
Yeah, but like I know I hear all my friends always like they always talk like, oh yeah, baseball. I don't know. It's hard to watch because of how long in between each pitch is. I don't know. For me, it just doesn't bother me. I guess I just have patience, not like them, because like I feel like they just would turn it off right away. But for me, I watch the whole game, sit there, watch it.
Yeah, well, my son's 10, and you know they don't watch. My son doesn't watch a full game of anything. He always has to be on the iPad or checking out video games or something, or he'll go outside and go shoot some basketball and then come back in and watch the rest of the football game or something. He rarely sits and watches a full game anyway of anything, whether it's baseball or football or hockey or anything. So, you know, and the other point is that the PGA Tour seems to be doing great right now. The ratings are through the roof. People love golf. Everybody's viewing it. Everyone likes it. It's growing in popularity, and that's the most boring sport to watch on TV. So don't tell me baseball is too boring. And don't tell me that it lasts too long, because it lasts just as long as a football game. And I can the next day after Sunday NFL football, I can stream a football game. I can watch the Arizona Cardinals are my favorite team. I can watch the Cardinals game on Monday in 10 minutes or 15 minutes. I can just watch every play. I don't have to watch the commercials. I don't have to watch the flags. I don't have to watch, you know, them walking back to the line of scrimmage and the huddles. If I just watch the actual action of a football game, it's only 10 minutes of action. So, or 15 minutes of action. So, I mean, every sport has its downfall as far as time, and I just don't see it with baseball. I think it's a great sport. And I guess if you're bored with it, you should find another sport to watch. I don't know.
Yeah, but like, you know, something that's been very like effective in my opinion with young people trying to get into the game of baseball is the young players that are leading the way for the MLB. I mean, Vlad, Tatis, Acuna, Juan Soto, and then Ohtani came out of nowhere. Who do you think is like the face of baseball?
Ooh, man, the face of baseball?
Yeah.
I mean, the face of baseball right now has to be Ohtani. What he's doing is ridiculous. It's never been done. You know, he's dating the game back to the early 1900s, 1890s. The last time you can find somebody that even got close to what he did. I mean, Babe Ruth was doing things that he was doing, you know, in the 1920s. And he wasn't really doing it to the same ability that Shohei is doing it. And the game is moving so fast now. For him, his athleticism, and for him to do what he's doing is pretty special. I'd probably say he's the face of the game.
Okay, Ian, right now on Jake's Takes, it's game time. We're playing some rapid fire. I'll ask you a bunch of short questions and you answer them as quick as you can. Deal?
Deal.
Let's go. Toughest pitcher you ever faced?
Corey Kluber.
Favorite sport besides baseball?
Soccer.
Will Joey Votto make the Hall of Fame?
Yes.
Pool or hot tub?
This is rapid fire? Pool.
Favorite city to visit?
Boston.
Who was your childhood hero?
My dad.
Who is the messiest person you know?
My son.
Fruit Loops or Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
What's your go-to song in the shower?
Ooh. Eye of the Tiger.
If you were in an elimination game and were the New York Mets, who would you choose to start? Max Scherzer or Jacob deGrom?
Max Scherzer.
We got a winner, Ian Kinsler, with another stunning performance of rapid fire. You zipped through that like you were stealing second and third. How'd that feel, Ian?
Felt great. Crushed it.
Okay, last question, Ian, then I'll let you go. That good?
Good.
Let's go. So you had an amazing career as one of the best second basemen of our generation. Now you're coaching with the Padres and also joined Team Israel. What does the future hold for you in baseball? You looking to be a coach, be an owner? Like what are you looking towards?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm going to take it year by year. Right now I'm working for the Padres, so I'm just trying to learn as much as I can and stay involved in the game. And where that takes me, I don't know. My son is going to be going to college. My daughter's going to be in high school in 2 years. My son's going to be going to high school in 4 years. So I don't know if I want to start a managing or a coaching career then. Maybe when my son's done with high school and my kids are out of the house, I'll consider managing. But right now, just taking it year by year.
Ian, this has been so awesome of you to join Jake's Takes. Did you enjoy your time with me today?
Yes, thank you.
Thanks, Ian.